European leaders are ganging up on President Trump as well tonight. Harsh criticism is coming from world capitals all over the globe. Senior Foreign Affairs correspondent Greg Palkot has that part of the story tonight from London.
An angry protest in London tonight, typical of the reaction across Europe to President Trump's executive order on refugees and immigration. Earlier in the day, UK Foreign Minister Boris Johnson blasted the order.
That this is not an approach that this government would take.
This, as an online petition, had well over 1 million signees demanding Prime Minister Theresa May rescind an invitation to President Trump for a state visit to the UK. Her office declined. With some travelers in Europe heading to the U.S. being turned away at airports, French President Hollande branded the move a dead-end response to an unstable world. And German Chancellor Merkel, who allowed 1 million refugees into her country in 2015, had this to say.
The necessary fight against terrorism in no way justifies a suspicion against people of Muslim faith or with a certain origin.
A UN statement declared refugees should receive equal treatment and assistance. In the Mideast, among countries cited in the ban, the reaction was fierce.
It is illegal and inhumane and against human rights.
One of the named countries, Iran, went on to brand the order a gift to extremists, feeding propaganda. And it joined neighbor Iraq, also noted in the directive, in threatening reciprocity. The Iraqi parliament holding a non-binding vote to ban Americans. This as Iraqi forces battle with U.S. troops against ISIS, and Iraqis fleeing ISIS had hope for refuge in America.
They said be ready, we'd be traveling in 10 days. Then they suspended it.
Officials in Muslim-majority countries like Saudi Arabia not on the banned list, but sources of terror were silent. While other politicians back in Europe, which has been the target of terror involving refugees, had more to say. The UK's Nigel Farage backed the ban, saying Britain should also employ extreme vetting. And in Italy, the foreign minister said the European Union shouldn't judge President Trump's decree while it was busy building its own barriers.
By the way, that special relationship between the UK and the US might be paying off for Britain. After a whole lot of confusion, the US Embassy here late today posted that dual nationals in Britain, even if they have a passport from one of those banned countries, would be exempt from the order. As for the rest of Europe, like a lot of things with this directive, it's up in the air. Back to you, Brett.
Greg Palkot live in London. Greg, thank you.